So next one is the course plan. Course plan is nothing but how the syllabus is divided into a number of modules. So we have seen the syllabus earlier. That syllabus has been divided into 6 modules. That is what the course plan. So in order to understand the course plan, I will just show you how the module 1 is divided and how it is split. So the other modules, second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth modules are splitted, or it is given in the same way as that of the first module. So here you can see the first module. You can see it is actually split into 3 parts. That is, this is first part, this one is second part, and this one is third part. So that the first module is split into 3 parts. So first one, it comes in introduction to kinetics and mechanisms, then various mechanisms, kinematic diagrams, degrees of freedom, Grashoff's criterions, inversions and Kepler curves. That comes the basics. So from the basics we will start what are different types of mechanisms or how the mechanisms are made. That is the basic. From the basic we will start. That is given in the first part. Then the second part we will introduce, or we will study some of the mechanisms, that is straight line mechanisms. So we will study some of the already established mechanisms. So that is exact and approximate straight line mechanisms, then Ackermann's steering mechanisms, then Hooke's joint, which is also called as the universal joint, then another one of the important mechanism which is called Geneva mechanisms. Then these are all mechanisms. So some of the mechanisms we will study, and they are already established mechanisms, and we will study how that mechanisms are working. Then again we will go to few technical terms like a mechanical advantage, transmission angle, etc. That is the second part of the first module. Then when we come to the third part, it is actually synthesis or analysis of mechanisms, not synthesis, as analysis of mechanisms. That is, we will analyze the displacement, velocity and acceleration of different mechanisms. So different mechanisms will be having different acceleration, velocity and displacement at different points, and the analysis of that acceleration, velocity and displacement is very important for properly designing the mechanism. So we will come across various methods to study the displacement, velocity and acceleration of mechanism. That is how the first module is split. So by the end of the first module, we will be able to study what are different types of mechanisms, or what are different amounts of mechanisms, and how we can make the acceleration and velocity and displacement analysis of mechanism. So that is the first module. Similarly, the second, third, fourth and fifth and sixth modules are divided like this way. It is divided into 2 or 3 parts. So finally, when we complete the 6th module, we will be completing all the things which is mentioned in the syllabus, which I have shown you earlier. Okay. Then if you come to the right side of this page, you can again see hours written here. That is actually, here it is written 3 hours. That means this first part of the first module has to be completed within 3 hours. That is the time allotted by the university to complete the first part of the first module. Again, you can see just below that you can see 4 hours. That is second part of the first module must be completed by 4 hours. Then again you can see the third part, that is 4. That means the third part of the first module must be completed by 4 hours. That means a total of 4 plus 4 plus 3, 7 hours is allotted for completing the topics which is given in the first module. That is our time limit. So that is given for each and every module. Again, if you again look at the right top corner, we can see semester exam marks, and below that you can see a 15%. So what does it mean? That 15% means this first module weightage is 15% for the university examination, or 15% of the questions will be coming from the first module for the university examination. That is what does it mean. Similarly, it has been shown for all the 6 modules. If we move down, you can see second module also we have here, this second module also we have 15%. Then again, if we move down, we will go to the again here you can see for the first internal examination, as per the university we have to complete the first 2 modules before the first internal examinations. You can see here. Again, if we move down, you can see the third module. Again the weightage is, here you can see the weightage is 15%. Then again, when we move down, we can see the fourth module also has a weightage of 15%. Again if we move down, we will move to the fifth module and that is third and fourth module has to be completed before the second internal examination. You can see the second internal examination here. That means the third and fourth module has to be completed before the second internal examinations. And again, if we move down, you can see the fifth module. So here you can see the weightage is different. The fifth module has got a weightage of 20%. Here you can see that weightage. Fifth module has got a weightage of 20%. Similarly, sixth module also has got a weightage of 20%. That means fifth and sixth module has to be given more importance, because the university as per the examination point of view, because the fifth and sixth module together constitute 20, that is 40% of marks. The total marks is 100. 40 marks will be coming from this fifth and sixth module, and usually the university follows the same pattern for the examination. That is how the syllabus is distributed. Now we will move to the question paper pattern. The question paper pattern, you can read the question paper pattern. I will just introduce this total time is 3 hours. You can see the total time is here. The total time is 3 hours, and maximum mark is 100 of that. And the last two modules will be having 40 marks, and first, second, third and fourth module will be having 60 marks. Then the question paper will be divided into 3 parts: part A, part B and part C. And how the part A, part B and part C questions are coming is clearly mentioned here. You can go through that. So that is how the entire syllabus and question paper pattern, how the syllabus or modules has to be taken. So that is all explained in the syllabus. So we are expected to complete the syllabus within the time allotted, and that is how it will be looking like. So that is about the syllabus. So from next day onwards, I will be uploading module based classes of each modules classes one by one, and each week's classes I will be uploading the coming Saturday. For example, if it is Monday today, this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and that, there will be 5 days in this particular week. So there will be 4 or 5 hours of class. So that 4 or 5 hours of class I will be uploading on the Saturday. So we can view the classes on Saturday. So by the end of the course, or by the end of this particular semester, we will be having a database of all the lessons or all the lectures or all the modules in a digital way. So you can download it, you can view it later. It will be very useful for your examinations. So all of you just watch all the videos. So by the end of the semester, we'll be having a digital database of mechanics of machinery, the subject. So we'll be discussing question papers, we will be solving problems, we will be discussing PPTs, we will be discussing videos. All these things will be included, so that it will be very useful for you towards the end of the examinations. Towards the end of the semester. So in order to get the videos, and do subscribe the channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon, so that you will be notified when I upload the videos. So we'll see with the new class. We'll start with the module 1 from the next class onwards. So till then, take care. Bye.